So as I mentioned earlier on, we said that there are a few modes when it comes to our devices, whether a switch or a router. They have three main modes: the enable mode, we have the user mode, sometimes we say user execution mode, executive mode or whatever. And then we have the privilege mode, which is the same as the enable mode. And then we have global configuration mode. Now, if you see here on our right-hand side, we have the user mode. So the user mode is where you can do ping, you can do a few commands, you can do a few show commands, meaning you can look at a few configurations, but you can also do enable mode. The enable mode will send you to a different, so if you do enable, if you type enable, it will send you to this mode, the enable mode. Now in this enable mode, this is where we can do debug, you can do reload, and also we can look at configurations that have been configured on the device. Apart from that, it is also at this mode where you can type configure terminal to take you to the global configuration mode. And in the global configuration mode, this is where you actually do your configurations. Now, as I said earlier on, they are the main three modes, but once you get into the global configuration mode, if you want to configure IP routing, you go to the routing mode. If you want to configure things on the interface, it's going to interface mode. If you want to configure something on a particular line, whether it is VTY or console, you go to a particular mode. So basically, these are the different modes we have. As I mentioned earlier on in the previous one, so the enable mode, we can move from enable mode to global configuration mode by typing configure terminal. If you are in global configuration mode and want to go backwards to enable mode, we can type end and it will take us backwards to that mode. If we are in global configuration mode, we can do some commands. Let's assume that we want to configure VLAN. So we'll type VLAN and the VLAN number, it takes us to the VLAN mode. But if we want to go back one step to the global configuration mode, then we type exit. So exit takes you one step backwards, but end, if you type end, it takes you back to the first mode. And this is how it works. We'll see how those these things work in the real world.